Hello, everyone. The book of Numbers begins with a paradox. It is called Bamidbar, in the wilderness, yet it opens with the most rigid expression of order, a census. It seems contradictory. The wilderness is the place of the wild, the unmapped, and the unpredictable. It is a place where paths are erased by the wild and where survival is never guaranteed. Why, in such a lawless landscape, does the Torah obsess over numbers, names, and the exact position of every tent? The answer lies in the Hebrew command for the census, Se'u et rosh, literally lift the head. In any other nation at that time, a census was a tool for erasure. You are a head to be taxed or a body to be sent to war. You are a fraction of a whole. But in the desert, God tells us the opposite. To be counted is to be noticed. To be numbered is to be told that if you are missing, the sum would be incomplete. In the vast, overwhelming silence of the Sinai, it is easy to feel like a grain of sand, insignificant. But Bamidbar argues that the desert is exactly where you must stand tallest. When there are no city walls to define you and no social status to clothe you, all you have left is your name and your flag. But notice how they stood. The Torah describes a precise formation, a square. 12 tribes divided into 4 camps surrounded the sanctuary at the center. This is the strong message for our lives today. The wilderness is not just a geographical location. It is a psychological state. We all go through midbar periods, times of transition, of grief, or times where the future looks like an empty horizon. In those moments, we'll feel scattered. We feel like the wind is blowing us in a dozen directions. The Israelis could survive the heat and the doubt because they were anchored to a core. Every tent, no matter how far on the outskirts, were oriented toward the Mishkan. Their order wasn't about being controlled, it was about being centered. Strength isn't the ability to control the desert. You cannot control the wind and you cannot stop the sun. Strength is the ability to maintain your internal geometry when the world around you is shifting. It is the discipline to say, I know who I am, I know my name, and I know what I stand around, I know what I stand for. So when you feel lost in your own wilderness, remember the census. You are not a number. You are a soul whose head must be lifted. Your life is not a random wandering. It is a formation. Even in the wasteland, there is a place that only you can occupy. Even in the silence, your name is called. Lift your head, find your center, and march. Shabbat Shalom.